Okay, I'm going out to a job over here that I went to like a week ago, and I told you guys that I didn't charge her because she'll probably call me back to change the opener. Well, I'm going out there now because she's still having an issue with her remote. I just think she got a bad radio. So I'm going to try to talk her to either a used opener that I put on my truck. I got a new opener in the back here. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm just going to go out and basically talk her to change out the whole opener so she doesn't have the issue anymore. So we'll see when we get there. I'll get back at you when I get to the job. Over and out. I'm back again. Now it works. The remote doesn't work, right?
You know it'll work for you.
Yeah, look, I put 3 of them on my truck just in case. Look, this is the one I told you about. It had the camera. I took that one down on a job for, sometimes they just want to get a new one because, they hit the door of the car and they just want to get everything new. But this is the one you don't need the light. They're like yours, and it goes all the way around the unit, so it shines that way too. So let's see what's going on here though. But if it doesn't have a radio signal, I think the radio
works half the time and half the time it doesn't.
Yeah, I think you have a weak radio because I couldn't even program one that last time.
It works for the other 2 doors, but just not this one.
No, this works. Yeah, that tells you too. The radios on those are good. That's why they work. This one's not.
Oh, okay.
See that yellow thing is the radio receiver.
Right, and I can point it right at that.
Yeah, but no matter what you do, if it's off, like your car radio, if it's off the station, it's in and out.
Right.
It works. Kind of like that. A lot of people will drop these, but I know yours isn't. It's not your remote because it works on those ones.
Right.
So those radio receivers work with this, so it's not the remote. It's really this. It's this because this isn't picking up the signal. It does, but periodically.
It doesn't work if I pull the car right up here and click it. And down there,
it'll work down there?
It tends to open it.
No, I know, and I know right now it's going to work when I'm here.
Exactly.
And then, but that's why I say it's hit and miss, and it might be the time of day or whatever, the frequency's off. But there's nothing, I can't make it talk to it. So that's what I was going to say. I was saying either I got a new one in there, but the radios don't go out that often. This is the newest one. This is the second newest one, and this is the third newest one. They have the dates on them, but I took them out. This one actually looks a little cleaner than this one, but that one's probably older. This one's, I think, 2021. So I don't know if you wanted these. I only keep them when they work, when I'm taking them down.
Almost. I don't care. I just want it to open and close.
Well, if that's all you want, to be able to make sure it works, you don't care about all the other features, you don't care about this, then I would, because you're going to spend money on another old one again, but these are probably will last as long as the new one.
I just want the door to open and close. Open, bring in the car, close the door down.
I know, so do I. And then when I come here, it works, and you go, okay, nothing wrong with it. It works. But then when I leave, you're going to call me and say, it doesn't work.
It doesn't
and you're going to
work.
be sitting in front of your car going like this.
Right.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
So that it's a frequency.
And my company that's visiting me will open half the time for her.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it's like you. It opens, but then other times it doesn't open.
Well, they're on a certain frequency. It's a radio signal on a frequency. So most of the time it's this, and it's for people dropping it or whatever, or it gets wet.
Yeah.
And then when they drop it, the electronics inside where they solder it and stuff crack, and then they don't work.
That hasn't happened.
No, I know. Yeah. So and they work on these 2 over there perfectly, right?
Right.
Like if I push it, it'll open. Look, and you're way over here. So it's not the remote. It's the radio. The radio receivers on those are good. That's why they work. The radio receivers on this one's picking up the signal, but it's shutting off. Once it goes on, it should stay on. It's like your car. Once it starts, should stay on, but it's shutting off. The radio is not really, even though it activates it, it's not there's nothing I can really do to the radio. If I can, the old Genies used to be able to tune them in, but everyone has openers now. That was when no one had an opener, and you tune it in right to the radio. But now they have rolling codes, so nobody can get your combination. Yeah, so these are the top of the line. That's why I don't throw them out. And they don't make them anymore. So these you have to put light bulbs in them. That one on the end, you don't have to do it anymore. These were great openers at the time, and they're professional line. They have the solid rails like here. But the other ones, you put the rails together. A big corporation bought out LiftMaster, so they were actually privately held. I went to Chicago and met their whole family.
That's what my gate is out there.
Yeah, well, they're all different now when you deal with them. I mean, I actually went to Chicago. I met the girl who runs the whole thing, and there are people that were the top people. they run everything. They said they don't want any callbacks. I said, I never change sequencer boards. And I used to change them every day on Genies. I'd go out and change the sequencer boards. Yours never go out. He said, that's because we make sure we test them and do all this stuff. They actually have a lab they test them in with 75 doors running all day long in the heat, the cold, all the different things running and running and running to make sure they don't come back. But now they're a big corporation, so they've changed the way they only have the cheapest models, and these ones are the most expensive models. And they have the side mounted ones where they're not down the middle, they're over on the side. But you don't need it for here. Those are even more money. They're called jack shaft openers. So my thing to you is I want to get it right. Put these on the sawhorse and I run them. I want to make sure they run before I even put them up. And then if you go with the new one, it'll all be new. It's brand new, everything. Yeah, I can actually program this on one of those other buttons. It's still going to work though, because it works when I'm here, and then at night or something, it doesn't work. Yes, I mean, you should never have that issue. Well, if you want to do the new one's going to be more, of course, but these ones I think I can get to work. I'll just put all three and plug them all in and see which ones work with the remote and everything, and then that'll be the one. What do you want me to do? You want me to?
I just want one that works.
Well, find out what I charge you for the other one. Yeah.
There's cold drinks in there if you want something to drink.
I just stopped at Taco Bell. I couldn't resist.
And what's your favorite at Taco Bell?
Well, actually, they got the enchilito back.
How is it?
Oh my God! But you know what I didn't like is the fork couldn't cut it. You got to get the knife and cut it.
Okay.
But they're bigger than they.
Back in the day.
Yeah, they're bigger than I remember. They don't put the olives on them like they used to.
I heard that they don't do the olives.
Yeah, they're so good. I don't know. That sauce tastes better than when it's in the burritos. Yeah.
My favorite is the Mexican pizza.
Yeah, everything's good there.
Yeah, I like Taco Bell.
You're gonna go look and see how much I paid for it. But she said she doesn't need all the features, so I'll just put a new one in probably.
It was $800.
I was gonna say 8, but
I was
yeah.
too, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, it was $800.
Yeah. See here, this door's going in tomorrow. It's gonna be a $3,100 for this door. Here, she went with the new opener. Okay, let's. Okay, so I got everything disconnected. Take the arm off. Okay, so you need the 1/2 inch. Okay, now, can you handle it? I'm doing it this one this way because you're here, basically. If I was by myself, I would take the front down first, but here I can put it on the door and then have you hold it while I close the door and then take the front off. Get it? See, now the door can hold it. I'm gonna lower it down, get underneath it, and hold it on your chest like this. It's gonna come down. See, normally I wouldn't do it. I would take the front off first.
Oh, that's why you're not here.
Okay, go back. Okay, I put this one on this side. Over here, go back with it. I don't want it tripping on it. Look out for that. Okay. Now we gotta put that one together. Let's see. Yeah, open the box. You want, here, this is how I open the box. I don't know if you want to do it this way. I get these. And then I just pull them out. Put them all right in one spot. Okay, there's the check. What I did is I charged her $12.95 for an opener. But because she bought the other opener just a little over a year ago, I told her I'd give her $150 off. And that's what happened. So I got $11.45. Took me less than an hour. I made minus $200. $945 labor. Now I'm driving away and I'm getting out of here. So any of you guys thinking about getting in the garage door business, I got 45 years experience and I used to hang a lot of doors and I've seen every situation. I can tell you how to do everything. So if you call me, I'll tell you the best way to approach it if you're ever stuck. So anyway, give us a call. Talk at you. Click below to watch a free lesson and don't forget to like and subscribe.